142.4 once again with NASCAR Tour to Daytona. And in this episode of our erection lasting much longer than 4 hours, we are going to be completing race 30 of 31, which is going to take place at Homestead-Miami Speedway for what I would assume would be the Ford 400. Of course, back in 2002, this was not the final race of the season. Instead, that was Atlanta, which will be completed next week on Tuesday. And in the last episode, we got second place at Phoenix. I deserved to win that race. I led the most laps. And then a caution happened with all the pit stops and stuff that got me stuck behind Rusty Wallace. So Rusty Wallace now has 7 wins. Oh my God, I think he deserves to win this championship. And Jeff Gordon finished right behind us. But because we led the most laps and he led none, we're now 30 points in front of him. I really hope that we don't somehow lose my 30 points lead at Phoenix. I mean, not Phoenix, Homestead. I am so retarded. But Atlanta, we ran well at Atlanta last time. We got a win there. So maybe next week that win could solidify our championship. And Homestead, I just hope this doesn't go too badly. We can get ourselves a good top 10 finish out of it. But anyhow, here's the point standings. Ricky Rudd is out of it for the championship, as well as Rusty Wallace, despite his capability of winning 7 races. He's actually only 5 points behind Ricky Rudd, so we could see him move into 3rd place before it's all said and done. Sterling Marlin is in 5th, Kevin Harvick 6th, Ryan Newman 7th, Kurt Busch 8th, Dale Jarrett fell back to 9th after that, and yeah, Kurt Busch passed him. Tony Stewart still holding it in the top 10, so would like to see that stay the same for the remainder of the season. And then John Wood, he moved into 42nd place. And it seems that he is, how many points? 7 points away from being back in last place. I'm not going to be satisfied even if I win this championship unless John Wood can finish in last place. I need that perfection. My OCD needs it after the nonsense of NASCAR 08 and NASCAR 09. So, let's get to Miami. I couldn't remember whether or not I had been to this track since I got this game. I could have sworn I did some kind of challenge thing whenever I first got it, but it was probably NASCAR Heat 2002 because obviously these two games are very similar because they were released like within 1 year time frame by the same people. And I had gone to New Hampshire in this game for a challenge time thing, you know, Race the Pro, whatever it's called, something like that. So I have no record lap times here, and I haven't been here before. We're going to go into qualifying and see what kind of lap times we need to get. Jeff Gordon is like literally the first guy to go qualifying. Rusty Wallace is on pole at the moment. Yeah, this is the flatter version of the track, so I think it was a slower version. Once they added that banking, it was faster around the track. So Jeff Gordon starting in 2nd, right behind Rusty Wallace, or right next to him at the moment. Let's see if we can get into that 34-second range. Here we come, start-finish line. I almost forgot to commentate completely because I'm trying to focus on however this track wants to be racing this game. I remember going to this track in NASCAR Thunder 2002, and what is happening to my race car? It's just continuing to turn way after I'm done turning through a freaking corner. But yeah, in NASCAR Thunder 2002, this was a really weird track for me. Back of the car was always slinging all over the damn place, and I guess it wants to do that here as well. I feel like I can go faster than the corners than I think I can. We should be able to finish the corner just like that. Gotta say, turn 1 was pretty bad because the car just kept turning after I was already done turning. But what do we get? 35.38. So that is maybe at the bottom of the top 10. I'm not sure because their lap times up there, those were, oh God, no. We're going to be starting in the freaking bottom half of the field, I guess. Yeah, oh my God. Darn. 24th on the outside. I haven't raced this track before, so maybe if I hadn't done so bad in turn 1 and turn 2, we could have done better. Maybe it's just the work of the default setup. I mean, I don't think I should be switching to advanced setup because the back of this car is already really loose and I feel like it wants to sling all over the damn place. But Jeff Gordon starting up front, and I'm starting way in the middle of the field, closer to the back. So let's just try to make some progress and not finish too many positions behind him.
Alan Destrick in gorgeous South Florida at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Although one of the newest additions to the NASCAR circuit, Homestead draws huge crowds with its distinctive blend of length at 1.5 miles and minimal banking, leading to some real driving exhibitions for happy fans.
That minimum banking would not provide great racing today just because the aero package sucks, but even with this great aero package, it provided great racing then. And considering the fact that we got one little tiny groove, you start out a race and it's all just really close together. So this is going to be a really intense race. Got to worry about the apron and everything, especially entering pit road. Entry speed was apparently 45 miles per hour, as it's been for the past couple of races. Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets a really good start because he checked up in front of me, so I had to drive into him. That was bullshit. on the outside, waiting for a hole on the inside. I overdrive turn 1 because I apparently have no one to judge my corners by or something. Pretty sure they're going to be entering the corners slower than me, like they always do. I just need to be ready for that. Okay, I'm trying not to drive into Kevin Harvick over here, even though the corner's not even beginning just yet. They're sliding all over the place. Can't get to the inside just yet. Looks like we're going to be 3 wide down the front stretch, though, because Daytona Jr.'s right there. Okay. Oh, fancy driver's dropping in front of me. Kevin Harvick slowed down a little too early, as did that fancy driver. Fancy driver spinning, and that is a caution. You guys got to drive faster. It's a race, man. Oh, my God. I'm trying not to hit Mike Wallace as he goes up off the corner. Fancy driver's not full in the throttle. I can tell because he keeps hitting the brakes. Will you please spin too? I just need to dump everybody in this race because no one's going. I'm trying to finish this freaking corner, but the car gets tied off. I know that much. Well, that's what you get. I was waiting for that to happen. Diving between that little tiny gap because everybody's slowing down too early for the start-finish line. These fancy drivers are trying to piss me off by driving that slow. Jeff Gordon's already fallen back to 6th place, so I guess that's a good thing. Got front-end damage. Stupid fancy driver. I'm guessing we skipped a couple laps. And Phoenix, we skipped like 6 laps. All the way to the end of the race. So, I don't understand why they did that. I could have easily won the race if they hadn't kept us under caution for the remainder of that race whenever we had a long ways to go. And in this one, we literally only skipped like 2 laps apparently. Oh, okay. So, got this inside lane finally. And, whoa. Try not to hit the apron, but not hit anybody on the outside of me. And as I was assuming, this is a really hard track to race these guys at, because they're driving much slower than they have anywhere else going into the corners. And not only that, but it's really close together on the restarts and everything. Okay, getting a bit tight off of turn 4. We're going to go underneath Ward Burton. And that'll take us to the 19th place. We're not making up as many positions as I would like to this early on in the race. Mike Skinner, don't you slow down that much in front of me. And then just... He slowed down immensely and then pulled up in front of me. Golly, I hate how these guys are racing the track right now. It's scaring the shit out of me. I'm really just admiring that flag every time I go down the backstretch because I've never seen that in any other game where it's just sitting there and it's waving. I'm guessing that was that actual position back in reality to put the flag right there, but I have never seen it in that position in any other game. Like, not even NASCAR Thunder 2003 to my memory. And I know I haven't played that game that much, but I just don't. We got 14 laps to go. I don't know whenever pit stops are going to be happening. I have to look at my my tires and my fuel thing. I'll press R2. Okay, Ryan even don't come up on me. Okay, we got 5 laps left on tires.
You're all clear.
Okay, let me put back the lap info. We're on lap 6, so lap 11, somewhere around there is where we should be taking our pit stop. It looks like me having to enter a corner on the outside of Ryan Newman caused me to really upset the whole damn thing. I'm trying to keep it off the outside wall up here, but Mike Senior's not giving me as much room as I'd like to have. We go fast into turn 1. Clear Mike Skinner. We're in 3rd gear now, oh my god. I mean, they definitely didn't do that at this track ever, you know, go shift into 3rd gear. It's not New Hampshire. Okay. Whoa, 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 car. Hey, I just touched the analog stick so I wouldn't hit the outside wall and you flipped out. Jeez. This game. I'm trying to like it, you know, like actual people do. People actually like this game. Surprise, surprise. But, man, this game's pushing. It's trying to make me hate with all this stupid sensitivity and slowpoke AI. Okay, so lap 8. I could feel the car getting tight on me. I mean, look at it. It doesn't want to slide in the corner anymore, surprisingly. I figured it would want to do that more and more as we get to the end of the race. He temporarily went down into 3rd gear, but that did not seem to solve the problem. I'm in 17th, and I'm struggling to make a pass on Robbie Gordon over here, so that really sucks. Come on, turn. He can't turn, so that means Steve Park's going to fly back around us. Shifting to 3rd gear. Everybody's just... Golly, they're just flying around me. Damn, this car is not handling tire wear. I don't know what the hell they want me to do. Come on. I'm trying to slide into the corner. Into 3rd gear. Still not slow enough. I don't know. This is just awful, man. How am I going to be able to win this championship if this game's going to treat me like this? What? The fancy driver just wrecked Mike Skinner. That's got to be a caution. I said that's got to be a caution. Dirt to Daytona? Dirt to Daytona. I said that's got to be a caution. This game is stupid. Well, make this a caution. Wreck this guy and make that be a caution. I couldn't even avoid hitting him because my car doesn't want to turn. Now Kurt Busch is wrecking. Golly. There you go! Stupid fucking video game. This freaking video game doesn't know what a caution is. Okay. Jeff Gordon's made it up to 3rd place, and I just keep falling back because my car can't handle that tire wear. So we'll pit, get 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires, and repair all this damage I've probably been getting. Yeah, the front end's all bashed up. And you see, the caution happened while we had some cars on the other side of the finish line. I've seen it before, so I might get stuck a lap down, because if that's the case, I'm not even going to finish this video. I'm just going to restart the whole damn thing, because I don't like this glitchy nonsense. I don't take that shit. I'm waiting for the skip thing to come on. Hello? Hello? Skip thing. I want my skip thing. I guess it's not coming on because they let us go a whole other lap with the rest of the guys. I don't know. 11, 19. We're in 39th. I guess we're back in the lead. We're still in the lead lap. What the fuck? Bobby Hamilton. I don't know. Everybody's driving slow at the restart. Okay, so we're on the lead lap. Now, I wasn't kidding. I would totally restart this fucking race if it meant this damn game, you know, trapping me a lap down whenever I evidently was not. I don't do that shit anymore. I ain't taking that bullcrap. Okay. I got fresh tires and everything. My car is in perfect condition. I should try keeping it in perfect condition, and I don't know about making my tires last, considering the fact that it didn't really last me like 8 laps a while ago. Okay. All the way down the bottom. Pushing up into Kintrader a little bit. I don't know, we can drive faster, so you gotta deal with my bullcrap, man. I need to pass a bunch of cars in a short period of time if I want to finish well in this race and not lose my points lead to Jeff Gordon. Kevin Harvick went so slow in the corner that I drove into him and he got Dave Blaney dumped at the same time. And there's another caution. You're wasting my laps, man. I need to finish well in this race, and that's not going to make it possible. We're in 24th, so I mean, I made it 15 positions at that restart. So I dive underneath a couple other drivers. I'll make the top 10, not top 10, top 20 before we get to the line. That might just happen considering the fact that they slow down coming to the start-finish line every time. Yeah, we're going to get past Bobby Labonte. I think we did. The start-finish line was closer than I thought it was. Sterling Marlin is in the lead, and Jeff Gordon is in 8th place. So if I'm in 20th and Jeff Gordon is in 8th, means there's like, how many positions is that? 16 positions? Or 12 positions separating us, so I don't know if that would be enough for him to get that points lead from me, but I'm going to try to keep up making positions. Same time, I don't think it matters how many laps we skip in this race. We're probably going to wind up having really worn tires at the end. We're in 1st gear at the restart. Okay. GG. GG. 5 laps to go. I don't think my car can last 5 more laps after just using them up for like 3 or whatever that was. Oh, getting tight on turn 1, but still making up positions nonetheless. Got Ryan Newman trying to make a pass off the corner, but got a little grip off that time. Okay, we're in 14th. Hopefully Jeff Gordon ain't making up too much ground up there, because if he is, then my progress isn't going to mean that much. I think all in all it's going to come down to a really fantastic championship battle going to Atlanta, because I'm not going to be able to finish that close to Jeff Gordon with the tire wear. I just know it's coming after how it was in the first half of the race. 4 laps to go. I need to make up as many positions as possible before these freaking tires get that worn. John Andretti, drive faster. I'm trying to make a pass and you're holding the inside line. That's not going to work. Well, he didn't wreck. That's good enough. He certainly fell back a lot. This game really tries to force you to take a lot of bullshit with their AI. I mean, they'll hold the bottom, and they'll drive as slow as possible on it. And if you drive in the back of them, they usually damage the front of their car, wreck themselves, and bring out a caution. That's a lot of bullshit all at once. I think NASCAR Heat 2 does the same thing, but I don't think it's that big a deal. I don't think they drive that slow. But man, don't like that design, man. It's really irritating. I wish they would either A, drive faster, or just get the fuck out of the way. Losing grip. Starting to have to shift in the 3rd gear. First comes 3rd gear, then comes, you know, not enough grip to even make it through the corner on 3rd gear. A while ago, I was at the bottom of 3rd gear, couldn't make it through the damn corners. So we're in 10th place. And evidently Jeff Gordon is, I think that's 4th place up there. I can't really tell. Oh, God, I'm running out of grip off the corner now. We got 2 laps to go, and tire wear's starting to get rough. That's the 211 car in front of us. I don't remember who drives the 211 car. I think it's Enoch. That's a weird name, but yeah, I think that's his name. And the 121 car, that's John Wood. So as long as John Wood ain't up here, you could just click the freaking L2 button to find out who's where, but I don't know, whatever. Okay, trying to dive into turn 3. Here we go, there we go. Underneath him. And now he's starting to wreck. My car can't turn, so I gotta use you to turn. Okay, 1 lap to go. Tyler's starting to have these guys behind me catch up. I think that's Ricky Rudd behind me now. I'm just laying off the throttle instead of using the brakes or anything. Trying not to drag the brakes to the point where I just wear down the tires instead of actually slow down the car enough for the turn. No, that's not Ricky Rudd. That is actually Robbie Gordon. We're in 9th place, so if he passes me, and he's the only guy that passes me, we'll still get a top 10, which is amazing enough. I just hope that Jeff Gordon didn't lead any laps in this race, because that's going to be really harsh. Okay, Jeff Gordon. Robbie Gordon. Whatever the fuck your Gordon is. Oh, God, we got 2 cars coming up behind me. One's Rusty Wallace, who started on the pole. We're going to get a top 10 at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Jeff Gordon got 3rd, so that means he finished 7 positions in front of us. I think we might still have the points lead. I'm not sure how it's all going to play out. We're going to find out whenever we look through the full-length results, though. Surprise, surprise, fuckity McFuck Jeff Gordon led a lap. So he gets 170 points in this race, the same amount as Casey Atwood. Fuck you, Casey Atwood. And we get 134 points by finishing in 10th place. So that means, it's not 40 points, it's 36 points. So that means Jeff Gordon will now have a 6-point lead over us going into the final race of the season. We won in Atlanta last time, so maybe that means something. I can use pit strategy to win that race again and win the championship. But yeah, this is definitely a better championship than NASCAR 2001 was, because Jeff Gordon did not have that much of a chance to win that championship going into the final race of that season. So that's being said, Sterling Marlin just won this race, and he won in a race like a couple races ago, so I think this is like his 5th win of the season, something like that. I would have to go look at the standings in a little bit, but yeah, we got that top 10 that I wanted, but still, Jeff Gordon finishing up positions in front of us to take that points lead. And I think he still would have had the points lead by 1 point if he had not let a lap in there. That's the closest points championship I have ever had on my channel. And the next race, it's going to be decided. It's going to be Mark Martin or Jeff Gordon. I swear, I think Mark Martin lost a championship to Jeff Gordon around this point in time this game was released. Like a year before it or something like that. Rusty Wallace is now in 3rd place, so he got past Ricky Rudd. And yeah, he's been starting on the pole. He was right behind me coming to the end of this race, which kind of surprised me. He didn't really stay up there that much, but nonetheless, he is now 60 points in front of Ricky Rudd. So I guess that means Ricky Rudd finished really badly at Homestead. I remember for a moment I thought it was him behind me. It was actually Robbie Gordon, the guy that I called Jeff Gordon because I don't know my Gordons. Sterling Marlin still in 5th place. Ryan Newman 6th. Kevin Harvick 7th. Tony Stewart moves up into 8th. I missed something. I really missed something because he was in 10th and he makes up 2 positions. That's just freaking nuts. Kurt Busch 9th. Matt Kenseth 10th. That means we got 1, 2, 3 drivers from Roush in the top 10 point standings. That is also very beautiful. Dale Jarrett's fallen into 11th place. That sucks. Casey Atwood's moving up into 14th place. Yeah, he's been all over the place, to be honest. Dale Earnhardt Jr. still in 19th. And John Wood is back in last place in the point standings again with a score of 1998. That was the year I was born. I don't approve of that. But, oh, Justice is doing John Wood some justice. Yeah, I'll fuck you, Justice. I don't know what the hell I just said. But I'll see you guys on Tuesday for the Atlanta 500, as it's called. That takes place on October 27th, even though the races that we just did this week all happened in November. And this game is just fucking weird. So, yeah, Atlanta. Brewing up to be a really big deal. It's all about if we can finish in front of Jeff Gordon by, I guess, like, 2 positions, because I don't think 1 position will do it. But see you next time. That's that, and episode over.